car was repossessed, but I don't have any liens on title. Never had a loan on car, bought it cash. This moronic finance company repossessed my car. I don't owe any money on it. It was taken from my home at night. I reported it stolen. My title is clear, no one else on it. The repo company is dragging their feet at returning my car. Options? Time to lawyer up. Car is only worth $10,000. This is in Houston. DX edit. You are all amazing, thank you. My biggest concern with suing is that it will cost me more on legal fees than the car is worth. I filed a complaint with the CFPB as suggested by some of you, thank you. She made my hands freeze. Early February last year, my partner and I traveled to Japan, which was winter season. Midway through our trip, one morning we woke up to the aftermath of what was an overnight snowstorm. Excited, we both ran outside, danced in the snow and posed for photos. One photo my partner asked me to pose for what was me holding a snowball. Naive me, thinking it was a quick 5 seconds photo opportunity, obliged. However, she was taking her time, rotating the phone and telling me to hold still. And after the snow started to attack my hands with frozen temperature spells, I started asking, "Are you done yet?" And partner responds with evil grins and laughs, before I realized what she was doing, and dropped the pile of snow in defeat, whilst she laughed and pat herself on the back for a prank well done. Fast forward to last month, December, and we're back in Japan, the same town, and we're both just walking along the streets and admiring the Christmas and New Year's decorations. I'm basking in the views when my partner calls out, "Hey look, photo please." I turn around and there she is, smiling, holding a pile of snow. I pull my phone out, and before I even do anything, my brain flashbacks to that awful minute in February 2024, when my hands were wronged and how this was an amazing opportunity for justice. So, I aim the camera at her, rotate the angle, say hold still for just a bit longer. A bit longer. Let me get this angle right. Damn, the brightness of the snow. Let me adjust that. Partner is looking at me dumbfounded, wondering why I'm taking so long for what she thought was a simple 5 seconds photo, until she spots the devilish grin on my face, and then the penny dropped. Did you just seriously wait 10 months to get back at me for that? Me grins for the rest of the afternoon. She was in disbelief at how I still remembered what she did 10 months later and how I got back at her, but my hands got their sweet, cold justice. Tifu by letting my daughter wear her dress in the house. This happened yesterday, but the ramifications are ongoing. My daughter was being very helpful at daycare, so a teacher brought in a dress her kids had outgrown. My daughter was looking forward to wearing the dress and was so excited to wear it for church yesterday. After church, she wanted to continue to wear the dress around the house and I didn't see a problem with that. At this point, I'll add that my wife was out of town for the weekend, so it was just Dad and the kids. It wasn't until later in the day that I realized the dress was shedding glitter. I had seen some glitter here and there, but I didn't notice how much glitter was being spread. At that point, my daughter had been all over the house and glitter was everywhere. I took the dress off, but the damage had been done. As soon as my wife got home, she noticed glitter and I told her about the dress. She has been a good sport about helping clean up the glitter, but she did let our daughter know that we'll have to buy a different dress. We both have the day off today, so we're spending it cleaning up the whole first floor of the house. TL Doctor, I let my daughter wear her glittery dress around the house and now we're having to deep clean on our day off. Tiffle by swiping too fast on my GF's phone. My GF24F and I 24 meters were cuddling together in bed, looking through old photos of us since we started dating. We have a lot of common friends, so we like to look at their story replies on Instagram from time to time. We had posted a picture of us a few hours ago and we were reading some of our friends' replies and one thing led to another. I had swiped a bit too fast and saw a name I did not recognize at all. For context, my GF knows all my friends and I had assumed I knew all of hers. I open the message. She quickly tries to grab the phone and says that's a private conversation. A bit shocked I asked, who is this guy? I've never heard you mention anything about him. She tells me it's an online friend and that their conversation was only about the guy asking for relationship advice from her. At that point I was pretty hurt because she has all the freedom to go through my conversations and my phone, although it was understood that we never really had to and why she got so aggressively defensive. We go into a lengthy conversation about why she'd react that way, how badly it affected my trust, and the fact that their conversation was happening when we were already together. It boiled down to because she was embarrassed for investing time into talking with said guy. TLDR was looking at Instagram replies with GF, saw a conversation with a person I didn't recognize. GF gets defensive saying it was an online friend and that their conversation was private. Got told she was being defensive because she was embarrassed. You should know better. Okay, this is a roundabout example. A little background. I own a company and have been its owner for 10 years. My daughter's boyfriend can be extremely dumb at times. My daughter has worked for me in the past, and her boyfriend had worked in a similar field and had also had a job offer from me in the past. I work with federal contracts nationwide as well as several local clients. Now recently I decided to buy a new bedroom set, and I went out to a local discount furniture chain. I had not noticed that my daughter's boyfriend was there, but he apparently noticed me. Afterwards he had apparently told my daughter that I was working at this discount furniture chain. His reasoning: I had an earpiece in. The earpiece that practically lives in my ear because we aren't in Cyberpunk 2077 for it to be implanted yet, and I can get business calls 24/7. Fortunately she told him that he was being dumb and she assumed that if there was any veracity to it they were a client of mine. But no, I just needed a new bedroom set.